who else knew? Couldn't have it spread around in every city, every town. All the things you thought of dynamite do. So now I'm caught in the middle of this midnight riddle. What is next for me? Said it turned dead loose, but that I had no excuse. Show my face again in the city. You're dead. Another life is on your head. You're dead. You'll make a move 'cause you're busted, boy. I know a guy, and I call him out. That's what he calls him. He calls him out. And if you like him, he'll be your pal. He wants to be your pal. Well, I can take him anywhere I go. He has a lot of friends, yeah, that I know, that's for sure. I'd be in trouble if I ever did him wrong. Then the blood's just gonna be in pain, and I'd probably feel better if he wasn't alone. Are you crazy? Are you insane? Well, I can't remember initial, and his last name is Hall. But for short, just call him Mr. Alcohol. Every time we party, yeah, he's always a score. They know he's there as soon as he hits the door. But he is the one they all seem to adore. Can tell he's there just by looking at the floor. If he stays all night, well, the party never dies. He's a hit with the gals. He's a hit with the gals. For sure, he's got power, and some are scared. Yeah, they fear him. Yeah, they're scared. And some won't need it unless they're dead. A double dog dead. K's the middle initial, and his last name is Hall. But for short, just call him Mr. Alcohol. Many first names, many alias. What's his name? What's his name? Well, now he's no different to all of us. What's his name? What's his name? Some call him Jack, so it's Rodrigo. Some call him Adolf, and so it's Alfredo. Sometimes he's strong, sometimes he's weak, sometimes he's blue, sometimes he's pink. And a K's the middle initial, and the last name is Hall. Yeah, but we're short, you just better call him Mr. Alcohol. want you to stay with me, but you want out on your own and try to make it all alone, baby. I hope you'll stay at home. I can tell you about the road, there is nothing to behold. It's lonely and it's oh so cold. knows just where we're going. No one knows just where they'll be. But I know you're there with me. But I know you're there with me. I used to sit back, not much to say, but I gotta speak out and some things today. I spent my life out on the run, got a chip on my shoulder, must wait up. I don't really care for the youth today. I've listened, they ain't got much to say, so let's go. Let's go. What do they know? Let's go. Let's blast up to space and try it again. There must be a world where we can be friends, so let's go. Let's go. Got friends, they're black, got friends, they're white, and when we go out on Saturday night, there ain't no color, there ain't no race. We just see each other face to face. Had more of that, wouldn't need no war, but it ain't gonna happen, can't take it no more. So let's go. So let's go. What do they know? So let's go. Let's blast up to space and try it again. There must be a world where we can be friends, so let's go. Let's go. Live in a world of hate and pain. Sometimes seems there's nothing to gain. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. Future is dead, you full of pride. We gotta escape, we gotta get out where we don't need them, can't do without. So let's go. Let's go. What do they know? Let's go. Let's blast up to space and try it again. There must be a world where we can be friends, so let's go. Let's go. was 10. I couldn't draw a map of the places I've been. I'm on the road now. I'm all alone now. The roads taught me more than the schools ever did. The more that I do know, the more I know I never did know. The places I've been. Taught me well, and I'm here to learn. Well, my soul's like a fire and it's ready to burn now. Life is a game that we all have to play. We don't know the rules that we all love their way. I've known love and I've known hate. The other just wouldn't be the same. You know what I'm saying? Well, love's like a thirst and a thirst is our love. The more that you have, the more you can't get enough of. You drink and you think and you can't get your fill. Well, you talk to your friends but you don't know if you talk is real now. Oh, is it real now? Well, life's taught me well and I'm here to learn. Well, my soul's like a fire and it's ready to burn now. Life is a game that we all have to play. We don't know the rules that we all love their way, yeah. Choice, don't know which way I choose. I don't know where I gain, I don't know where I would lose now. But I know love, and I know pain. Love's like a thirst and a thirst is a love. The more that we have, the more we can't get enough of. You drink and you think and you can't get your fill. Well, you talk to your friends, you don't know if the talk is real now. Is it real now? Well, life's taught me well and I'm here to love. Well, my soul's like a fire and it's ready to burn now. Life is a game that we all have to play. We don't know the rules that we all love their way, yeah. I'm still on the road like the day I was dead. I don't know where it started, I don't know where it's gonna end now. Taught me well and I'm here to learn. Well, my soul's like a fire, it's ready to burn now. Life is a game that we all have to play. We don't know the rules that we all love their way, yeah. lost in the jungle and I couldn't find my home. Didn't know what to look for, just knew I was alone. I couldn't find the forest, looking through the trees, and you were in the middle just staring at me. Well, you snuck up on me like a snake in the grass. Didn't know where you come from, it happened too fast. Now we're staring at each other, waiting for a move. I wasn't gonna make it, and neither were you. Didn't know what to do, so I froze in my tracks. Part of me said run, part said attack. You gave me signs all of the time, but I was too blind to realize that you wanted to be mine. Crossroad and I had to make a move. Now do I come closer or do I run from you? I've been looking all around, the track in the same ground, like my scent was being followed by my own hound. I had to make a move, couldn't lie her just the same. If I walked away now I'd be the one my conscience blamed. I thought I was brave when I reached my hand out, but if I'd looked past the surface I'd know without a doubt. You gave me signs all of the time, but I was too blind to realize that you wanted to be mine. Something new, but it's been a long time since I had someone that I call mine. You look dangerous, you look like trouble, but you sure look divine. I've been running over here and running over there, didn't know where I was going and I really didn't care. As I ran across you, I noticed something rare. I had to stop and turn and I couldn't help but stare. You gave me signs all of the time, but I was too blind to realize that you wanted to be mine. love, and the rain began to fall. I think